Murders have plagued the hills, and those left behind suffer from grief and trauma. This is a stark reality for this man, who we will call Frank, to protect his identity. His son was murdered in 2015. His throat was slit and he was shot in his legs. He died during emergency surgery at hospital.
I lost my father, who was my mentor. Just a month before that, yeah. So I didn't finish grief yet. And this come up. And I had to stay strong for everybody else. And just recounting it here now, you know. It takes some time because I still see what I see tonight, you know. Then listening to the elders, neither they're saying now it's them time, you know, kind of ignorance. Most of the time, it's parenting.
No suspects has been held for this murder. Frank tells us about the senselessness of criminal activity as crime in East Port-of-Spain continues to battle between rival gangs. Project Reason, violent interrupters and outreach officers try to keep the peace around the clock. Derek Samuel, popularly known as Strongy, does outreach work across East Port-of-Spain. He explains the reason for the violence and how their intervention has in some way curbed the violence.
The violent interrupters, we try to more deal with the violent, you know, the guys that more into the crime and the shooting. We try to talk to them differently to let them know, well, hey, this is not the way to go. We could reason, understand? We could talk to one another instead of everything we had to pull a gun and kill, you know. And I don't know, something with the youths today, everything it just trigger them off, you know. Violence is a kind of disease, you understand, and they could change it. Some of them, it's peer pressure that cause them to be in a gang. Some of them, they being in a gang through the fact of the area that they're living in. You know, it's not like they want to be in the gang, but maybe, let me say, you're from, let me say, Harp Place, or you're from the Beatum. You could be a good guy, you could be a good kid, family-wise, you know, good parent, but just you step into a certain area, you could get killed for that. You know, and this is what we're trying to avoid.
Strongy says a major cry of the youth is employment, but he believes education must be given priority.
I mean, and the condition they live in, the lifestyle, you know, they can go different areas, and as soon as they say they're from certain areas, like Nelson Street, St. Barb's, Picton, different areas, the Beatum, Silot, you know, for some reason, the people in authority seems to just take a blind eye at them, you know. So it bring them right back to square one. So therefore, they come back in the area, some of them young guys, as young as 17, 18, they have kids, you know, and the younger girls, and nothing to be done, you know. Their parents maybe CPEP worker, you know, they don't have the money, and these guys going through a lot of problems. So, I mean, it's not the right way, but sometimes when a man hungry, you know, it's hardly thing you could tell him.
As we conclude our feature to cure the violence in East Port-of-Spain, we talk to some of the reformed criminals and find out what they are doing to help bring peace to East Port-of-Spain. Otto Carrington, GML Enterprise Desk, Port-of-Spain.